Hello and welcome to our presentation of the Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub Phase 1 User Requirements Documentation. This presentation are prepared by Group 10, named Starting 5. Phase 1 focuses on identifying and documenting the core users' needs and system functionalities to guide the development process. Besides, let me introduce my team members. My name is Goh Changzhe, and my teammates are Ahmed Ali, ABDUR, ABDELRAHMAN, and Liu Zixian.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is ABDURRAHMAN ALFATIH, and after that amazing introduction from my teammate, we just dive into the introduction of the project itself. So, first of all, the purpose. What's the purpose of this project? Well, let me give you a little bit of context. A meeting was held between RESM, Requirements Engineering and Software Modeling students, and Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub stakeholders on April 26th, 2025. They discussed common student problems and issues like depression, anxiety, burnout, and many more. Current support systems were seen as fragmented and ineffective. A centralized platform was proposed to streamline and help and support. This document defines user and functional needs for the new system. It aims to support self-assessment, deliver helpful resources, and help students in many ways, and improve access to professionals. Diagrams like swim lane will be used to show roles and workflows. Stakeholders will later approve of the final design. Now we go to the scope. The Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub will be a secure, centralized platform supporting university students' mental health. It will include many features like peer forums, telehealth appointments, and an AI chatbot, reporting tools, admin features, and secure data handling will also be included. Access is limited to only students and approved professionals. While not a diagnostic tool, the platform guides users to proper support and care. Okay, now we jump right into definition, acronyms, and abbreviations. We got mental health literacy, understanding and managing mental health, self-assessment, a tool allowing users to evaluate their emotional condition, RESM, requirements engineering software and software modeling, the subject we're taking, UTM, University of Technology Malaysia, best university out there. Hub refers to Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub platform. References, these are all the references. You have references for how to deal with swim lane, the references for health help, references for paradigm, for IBM, many references that you can check out for yourself. Overview. Okay, so this document this document outlines current processes and challenges students face in managing mental health, proposed system vision to improve support, requirements and goals of the platform, and transition from the as-is model to the to-be model. So yeah. So now we get to the proposed system visions. We will go on this really fast. The proposed system visions, we have the goal model right here. From the root model up until the deepest and the furthest we have is G1.5.1. The main vision of our proposed system is to create smart, student-central digital mental health literacy hub that makes it easier for university students to manage their mental well-being, as shown in the figure. And the system has many goals, like helping students understand their mental health, encouraging healthy habits, and so on and so on. Issues in the current system and the current process is that student lack of awareness, help seeking behavior is low, limited access to structural mental health, difficulty reaching out, and professionals have no centralized platform. But the improvement suggestion that we can give is add a self-assessment, provide quick access, enable a safe peer support, and so on and so on. So yeah, this is all for what we have in this page.
Now, we will present the as-is process of the Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub, which outline how the current system operates.
I'm Liu Zixian, and now I'm going to talk about the 3.1 Student Encounters Mental Health Challenge. And then in this one, I'm going to talk about the swim lane model. The swim lane model is very quite easy. The student experience a mental health challenge, and when they notifies these symptoms, and then this process end. And then this one related document, and then the issues in current process is lack of warning system to detect emotional struggle. The student tends to internalize the symptoms without asking for help, and then staff who do not know the silent mental distress in student. And then the improvement suggestion for this process is implement a mood tracking self-in tool, self-check-in tool, and then teach students how to notice the early symptoms of mental trouble and make the alert system is leveled by both attendance and performance. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the 3.2 help seeking decision process. There are only students involved in this process. When the student accepts the mental health challenge, they consider whether they should seek any support or not, and then this entails evaluating the level of their symptoms, exploring prospect of the lack of action, and analyzing personal barriers such as fear of being judged or time pressure. The student check available resource before proceeding with the decision. If they decide to ask for assistance, the process will move to 3.3, what we will talk about later. And then in this process, no related document is cited, and then issues for the current process is stigma and fear of being judged, ignorance of available support resource, lack of clarity on what form of assistance is required, and then the improvement suggestion is awareness campaign through the platform, anonymous help seeking option, and decision tools will that help us select the best guide is built into the system. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the 3.3 contacting support, where the similar model is there are only students involved in this process, and then the process begins with a student decide to seek help and fill a support request form to contact a support channel or a counselor. The moment the request is made, the student waits for a response, and then no related document in this process. And then the issue for the current process is communication channel are not consistent and are not manual, and there are no system of classifying the urgent class, late or non-existing response due to ambiguous routing. And then the improvement suggestion for this process is centralized support request portal and automated notification and reminders. And then last is assign a number to each student case to follow up.
This page shows the Swimlane model for current support interaction and response process involving a student, a faculty member, and a mental health professional. The student submits a support request, which the faculty forwards to the professional, the case is reviewed, an appointment is set, and a one-on-one session takes place. Current issues include slow manual handling, unclear communication, no reminders, and no centralized tracking. We suggest a single platform with clear forms, automated reminders, request queues, and direct appointment booking.
Okay, after student receiving a manual advice from professional, the student has either option to follow up or not. If the student follow up, then student submits a form, and the mental health professional then reviews the student previous sessions and notes current status. The next steps over, and the professional then sends an email for the follow-up session links. So the related document must contain the student submits follow-up form, further guidance notes, and notification logs to inform student follow-up session time. So basically, the in-issue current progress is the lack of early symptom recognitions, limited follow-up tracking, low engagement supporting, and data privacy concerns. So to improve the solution is add self-assessment tool, normalize help-seeking VIA, peer support form, and secure a transparent form structure follow-up system allowing student to easily schedule.
Now we will present the to-be process of Digital Mental Health Literacy Hub, which illustrates how the proposed system would function. The page shows the Swimlane model for the to-be process of assessing self-assessment. It starts with the system displaying the dashboard to the student, who navigates to the self-assessment section. The system loads any past progress. The student completes the assessment, and the results are shown immediately. A mental health professional may later review the results. Business rules ensure only authenticated students can access the tool, all data is kept confidential, and professionals can only view the results with student permission. This section covers the to-be process for accessing self-care tools. After login, the system shows the dashboard and the student navigates to the self-care tool sections. The system displays approved tools and loads any past usage records. The student select and use the tool as needed. Once done, the session ends and the system logs the activity for future tracking. Business rules ensure only authenticated students can access the tools. All sessions are logged with timestamps, and data privacy is strictly followed. This Swimlane model explains the access to the education module. Once the student log in, the system displays the dashboard and then navigates to the module. The system loads their previous progress and available materials. When the student selects a topic, detailed interactive content is shown. After learning, the student exits, and the system automatically saves their progress. Business rules require login, progress tracking, auto-saving, and organized storage of educational materials to ensure a smooth and personalized learning experience. This Swimlane model covers access to the peer support forum. After logging in, the student navigates to the forum where the system displays existing threads. They can create a new post or join a discussion by commenting. All actions are optional, and the student can leave the forum anytime. To ensure safety, only authenticated users can join, and all posts and comments are validated, filtered for harmful content, securely stored, and timestamped for accountability.
Okay, to book and manage telehealth appointment, the student starts in system by logging into the portal and choose book an appointment. The student then fill up the form and send it to the professional. The student gets the confirmation and waits for the appointment time to enter the session using a secure link. After session, the student can access the session. So the business rule must be the student must log in official credential, university credential. Student choose from the available student slots. Only confirmed student can join via a secure. To complete the training model to recognize support struggling student, the student begins with by logging by a digital mental health literacy hub with their institution credential. The student should log in with authentications credential. The system offers a choice of interactive self-guide module addressing essential mental subject like understanding mental health, identify signs of distress, and improving sleeps. So these three modules have different each have different topics. For each module, the student has option to browse available modules to look a short description of each one and select any module according to their interest or current needs. So the business rule is student must log in using their valid institutional credential to access the system. Students are allowed to select any module at any time based on their interest or needs without requiring prior module completion. The student must track and store the student's progress through each module, allowing them to pause, resume, or review content at any time. Student must also have the option to provide feedback on each module which is collected for continuous content improving by administrator. Okay, to report a concern SQL to mental health professional, the students then logs in as SQL using an official credential, report a concern, then student fills out the form and then submit to the professionals. Then the professional sends an email, which if it's urgent or non-urgent, based on that, the surgeon will take actions. So the business rules are only students with valid university credential are authorized to submit a report, and also the report must contain student details, description of the concern, urgency level, and supporting evidence. Mental health professional also must acknowledge the report within 24 hours. All the reports and action must contain strict confidential and obey privacy policies.
So in process, student can easily book a remote mental health session through the system. It through the system. It begins with the student request an appointment. System display available time slot. Once a slot is selected, the confirmation link is sent after confirming. The student receives a notification with the appointment details, waits for a session, and joins via a secure link. The mental health professionals conduct the session, logs notes, and send advice or resources on to the student. If necessary, a follow-up session is automatically arranged. The system ensures full data protection, automated notification, and high performance under heavy load, and themselves integration with the university system. In this process, students regularly input their mood and wellness data into the system. The system then analyzes this data and displays the student's process in a report. If a significant change are detected, an alert is sent to a mental health professional. The professional reviews the report, decided whether action is needed, and may schedule an intervention or simply continue monitoring. If intervention is required, the season is logged and sup- supportive resources are sent to the student. The system ensures data privacy through encryption and requires student consent for sharing data. This helps deliver timely support while maintaining confidently and compliance. In this process, system monitors how students use the digital mental health literacy hub. It tracks student engagement with the mental health resource and analyzes usage patterns. If engagement drop or unusual behavior is detected, the system generates report and alerts the administrator or mental health professionals. Follow-up actions may be taken with the student if necessary. Privacy policy compliance check if in is then conducted and compliance report is generated. All actions are logged to ensure the platform meets essential and session standards, and reminders are sent to students when needed. In this process, AI is used to deliver personalized mental health content to students based on their engagement and process. The system analyzes student data and recommended tailored resources. All data is securely encrypted, and student consent is required before any data is collected or used. It integrates smoothly with university system, science data in real time, and ensuring that students are informed about how their data is used. Compliance with the privacy law is strictly followed, with regular audits and clear policy to delete or anonymize all data. This ensures both personalized support and strong data protection.
And that is all of our presentation. Thank you very much for listening.